Fill yourself with some positive things. Take out the negative stuff because you can control that. Change is crazy. Change is crazy. Hey guys. It's been a little bit since I've filmed a video. Just a quick update. So it's been a little bit since I filmed a video, but I wanted to come on here looking rough and all because I feel rough. I'm sure we all do at this point, but just to check in with you guys because I definitely love interacting with you all and making my videos and all of that, and just wanting to connect about what all is happening. And so actually me and Emery, we just got back. Today's Monday. Monday, March 16th. We just got back yesterday from Ohio. We were there for an entire week. We surprised my mom for her birthday, and I had actually started filming a vlog, like of us getting prepared and everything like that. And then we got there and I don't know, just a series of things. I just kind of lost my motivation to film and just decided to just take advantage of spending time with my family and everything because I knew we needed to get back because of all that has been happening. I never in a million years would have thought that this last week while we were gone would have been as crazy as it was. I definitely would have stayed my behind here had I known, because, obviously we had to fly, but I'm glad that I did get a chance to go and spend time with everybody because, these circumstances are kind of unknown. But yeah, we surprised my mom. She was very surprised, and I'm happy we got to see her, my siblings, my dad. We kind of kept it very limited with who we saw, again, just because everything happening. But it was a really good time, and it was so needed. I personally needed to just be around some family. So I'm really grateful for that. We got a chance to do that, obviously, just from us leaving on. So we left, looking at the calendar, because y'all, when I tell you that my mind is just racing. So yeah, we left on Saturday the 7th, and just from the 7th to today, so many things happened within that week. Like, I was just like silently freaking out. Like, I can't believe, all this stuff is shutting down and getting canceled. And, here we are like across the country, and it was just a lot. I'm back safe at home now and just trying to navigate through what I'm doing. I do have a job that I work from home. They've definitely scaled back quite a bit just based off of everything going on with the coronavirus and stuff. And then my personal business, I've kind of taken a break, which is just one of those things. Like, when you have just a business and it's just you, a lot of times your business kind of takes a back seat when like personal matters happen. And that's just the reality. Like, I don't have a team or anyone I can rely on. Like, it's just me. So if I'm not feeling it, if I'm feeling stressed or overwhelmed, then my business kind of just takes a pause. And I mean, luckily it's a situation where I'm not like 100% relying on my business. I would love to have that happen at some point. If anything, this has kind of made me more motivated to really take a step back and get more serious about my business because things are just so unforeseen and you don't know what's going to happen from day to day. Like, people, their jobs are like being shut down, and it's just like when you are relying on someone else, this is the kind of stuff that can happen, and no one would ever plan any of this kind of stuff. But it's just basically like open my eyes to knowing like, okay, we need to just be a little bit more prepared in the future for when things like this take place, whether it's just having like an extra stream of income, having savings, and just different things like this. This really opened my eyes up to all of that. And so this morning I went and I got some groceries to try to stock up. I did not hoard or get ridiculous. Like, I know some people have like really taken it to the extreme. Honestly, we just needed stuff because I had been gone. So we actually needed food. And then I just picked up some extras. So I think as of right now, we have enough stuff for probably like, I would say like 3 weeks. But how are you guys holding up with all of this? I just really wanted to pop on here and talk about that with you really quickly and just really have a conversation because I know, some of us have kids that are now out of school and maybe you're now working at home with your kids at home. or, you know, maybe you still have to go to work and you wish you didn't have to go to work, or if you're a healthcare professional, thank you. Definitely thank you so much. It's just a lot of unknown and just crazy stuff going on right now. I wanted to talk to you guys just about how we can control certain things. And so let me I'm gonna try to prop my phone up. I ordered a tripod finally. That's one reason why I haven't been filming either, because I didn't have a tripod. If you guys saw a couple of vlogs ago, I actually broke my tripod. I look so rough, y'all. Let's just fix this bun. Like, let's do it. Let's just make it happen. But no, really quickly, I just wanted to touch base with you guys on the topic of what we can control, because at this point, it just feels like a lot is out of our control. And I definitely deal with anxiety. It's something that's a little bit newer for me. I guess I've always been an anxious person, but more recently I've started to experience like panic attacks and stuff. They started at the end of January, so that's something that is very new, and I'm trying to navigate through it and learn how to deal with that, because it's very annoying. But in that, I also know that a lot of times we can become very anxious about stuff when it's out of our control. And most things in life is out of our control. But with something like this, like I was telling my husband earlier, it's like, it's one thing for me to be anxious about like my own future and just the different things I have going on. Like, you know, will my business be successful? I'm working on something really cool that I wanted to launch. You know, I'm like, is this going to be successful? Is it the right thing to do? I want my daughter to grow up to be this way. I want her to be instilled with this. Like all of these different things you could just get anxious about, money and just life, uncertainty. But then when you add on this element of now, like the world is uncertain as well, you know, like from day to day, things are changing. One minute it's like, oh, this is fine. And then the next, now it's shut down. Like, it's a very anxious time. That's all that I can say. But I actually shared this graphic, and I'll put it like here on the screen for you guys. I shared this graphic, and I still feel like no matter what, this is holding true through all of this. And that is that you can control the tone of how you take this on, of how it affects you mentally and how you approach the situation. And so what I mean by that is it's very easy for us to get panicked and for us to freak out, which, you know, in a lot of aspects, I can understand why. I mean, there's some huge things happening in the world that have never happened before. We have to limit just the amount of consumption that we have. Like, I just feel like it's so unhealthy. Every time I get on to any type of social media platform, even on my phone, everything, it was like I was just constantly being drowned with the information of the coronavirus, which, you know, I mean, I know this is the big thing going on right now, but it's a lot. And especially, you know, like every time you turn around, there's a new update, there's a new cancellation, there's a new shutdown of some sort, or whatever the case. It's just a lot to take in. And, you know, I could sit here and talk about all of the different things that they're reporting and all that stuff, but I don't need to talk about that because I know that you guys already are aware. But I just wanted to put out a little bit of positivity, because that's what my channel is about. Even in the midst of me going through it with you guys and me feeling that anxiety right along with you, is that we can control it. And so one of the biggest things that I decided to do just off rip, after it was like, I think it was like the third or fourth day, and I would turn my phone on almost every time I turned my phone on, just like literally swiped to, you know, like unlock my phone. There was a new article on my phone about like an update of some sort, or so-and-so rumored to do this, or just whatever. Like, I turned it off. So like, I think I was getting some kind of just news notifications. I turned them off. And I'm not going to say that I've been perfect with it, but I really have limited my social media when I get on. So I stopped getting on in the morning. I don't want to start my day off with that negativity. And I know that most of the people that I associate with in my life are talking about it, and it's just how it is. So if I'm not prepared to talk about it right in that moment, like if I'm just not ready to be like down about the topic, then I just won't have the conversation, you know, like maybe I'll have the phone call with them later, or whatever the case is, because, you know, you don't have to be just submerged in all of this negativity and uncertainty and just all of the feelings that just come along with what's happening to us right now. You know, no one knows how long this is going to be lasting. And so it's like, you don't want to just day in and day out for weeks or whatever, just be constantly filling yourself with this. And social media makes it so difficult for you to escape when you constantly check it. And so I just urge you guys, for your mental health, your sanity, you know, they're saying to stay away from folks, you do your social distancing and stuff. So it's like, take the time to just get out and enjoy the weather. You know, it's starting to warm up in some places. I know it's starting to warm up here in New Mexico. Take walks, you know, enjoy the time with your family, and really just focus on what matters, you know, like, just, if you've been wanting to start a business, you know, I always talk about that. Maybe this might be a good time for you to start really doing some good research on it. Get your mind off of what's going on, is basically what I'm saying. Find a good book. Maybe watch a movie or binge a show you've been wanting to watch, but fill yourself with some positive things. Take out the negative stuff, because you can control that. That is something that you 100% can control. You don't have to constantly be filled with all of these updates. You don't have to watch the news right now. You don't have to get that update on your phone. You don't have to check Facebook. You just don't. Set a time to when you're like, okay, I'm physically ready to get on and look at it, because everyone is talking about it, which everyone has their right. But you also have your right to not have to just constantly be reading about it. So that is my tip. I know this video is kind of like random and weird, but I really just wanted to get on here and touch base with you guys, because I've been so silent, mainly because I've just been processing everything and trying to just rationalize like what's happening. You know, what does this mean for just everything? And it's been a lot. So I haven't really said a ton, but I care so much about your well-being and how this is affecting you. Like I said, you know, I'm definitely doing as good as I can do, but I'm just going to be honest, you know, it definitely is stressful. Like, it's a lot. It's kind of hard not to be nervous. Like, even like the virus itself, like, I'm actually getting a little emotional about it. The virus itself doesn't scare me as much. Like, I want to make sure that I'm not putting anyone in danger of being exposed or anything like that. Like I said, we just traveled and all that stuff. So there is, you know, a chance of it being severe, but for the most part, what they're saying is that it isn't. So in that sense, I'm not so much as scared of the virus as I am of just the impact that it is having on people mentally, financially, just physically, you know, for health purposes. Like, it's just a lot. It's very heavy. That is more so where my mind is at. So I just, you guys, I'm going to be making some more videos this week. My tripod should be here soon. I don't think it's supposed to be here till the end of the week, so I'll probably be doing more like vlog style kind of stuff. But I just wanted to get on here and check in and just let you know the Stationery Muse is here for you guys, and to encourage you. We will get through this. It's a lot, but I know that this is just a lesson for us to learn, and whatever that may be. Like I was saying earlier, like, I know for me, it definitely is putting some fire up under me to even more so just be prepared and to really really invest in what I'm trying to do, just with like my own endeavors and things like that. I think more than ever, it just really has encouraged me to do that. So I will be sharing more about what I am working on with you guys really soon, but I'm still just, like I said, I'm just navigating through everything that's happening. And I did kind of lose my like kick in the pants to like do it. So now I'm at the point where I'm like, okay, I need to get back into it, because it's like definitely time. But just as a quick update, if you guys are wondering, Emery is more than great. We had a wonderful time with my family. She's a toddler now, so traveling with her is trying, but she did really well. She's actually napping right now. I'll try to make sure she's in my next video. So definitely make sure you guys subscribe if you love seeing little Emery. But yeah, what kind of stuff do you guys want to, what kinds of videos would you guys like to see from me? You want to see some plan with me's? What kind of business videos do you want to see? Especially, that's like my big thing that I love to talk to you guys about. Creative business type of videos. Leave your requests down below. Let's get our minds off of this thing. I definitely wanted to touch on it because I'm not a person to just brush over stuff and ignore it. But moving forward, I really want to just focus on positivity and ways that we can really just move our mind in a different direction. So I'll see you guys in a future video very soon, but stay safe, distance yourself as much as you can, and just don't be down about this. I know it's hard, to stay inside and different things like that, but there are so many worse things that could be going on that you would be asked to do. So it's just like, try to just think of the greater good, and I think that we all will be okay. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Give it a thumbs up if you felt like if something like this resonated with you. Take that break from social media if you need to, you guys. Like, it is not required to be on social media at all. Delete the app if you need to. I know I'm not the only one that is feeling the anxiety that is being brought on by all of this news and everything. I know I'm not. So that is it. But yeah, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.